Hi, this is Nick on the 8th of January. Welcome back to a new theme this week. And this week I've chosen the theme to be the journey from kind of feeling a victim to what I would call sovereignty. Really kind of being in charge of ourselves. And I'm going to speak this week from quite a personal perspective because it's certainly been a big theme of my kind of growth journey, really. I think I reached adulthood feeling quite victimized, feeling quite powerless in many respects. And I think for so many of us, the idea of feeling a victim comes from obviously being a child and feeling like a lot of the time we're subject to forces and powers that are beyond our control, that we're subject to them, but we don't really have any say in them. They seem to some extent they can happen to us, because excuse me, whether that's grown-ups or teachers or siblings or whatever, but just people seem to have power over us. So hopefully what we can learn to do is realize our own power, know that we have this power and find this power within ourselves. And many of us don't, though. We end up, I certainly reached adulthood, even though I was reasonably successful in what I was doing, I didn't feel very powerful. It was all a bit of a compensation for how powerless and helpless I often did feel. So I was furiously trying to overcompensate for how powerless I really felt and how helpless I really felt some of the time. So just the first thought for today in this journey from feeling like a victim to stepping much more into our sovereignty is the idea that there seems to be, I was going to say there is, but I'm not sure, I'm going to check my language as I speak during the week, but there seems to be a tremendous power in feeling like a victim. Because when we're feeling like we are a victim, we often resort to anger, we often resort to judgment in order to feel powerful. We can make people wrong, we can blame other people, we can be outraged, we can be upset. So that gives us a sense of power. So, it's better than feeling totally powerless. But I think what often happens if we have got this element of victimhood running in our energy, in our psyche, is that, underneath what appears to be powerful, which is the anger and the judgment and the outrageous anger, all this kind of stuff is underneath it. We really don't feel like we have much power at all, and the only way we can become powerful or we can escape this powerlessness is to go into a rage or get angry or judge or make wrong. Because obviously feeling powerless and helpless isn't a pleasant thing to experience. Certainly it's not something I have enjoyed at all. But I think what I'll be talking about this week is I think it's really important to make friends with that sense of helplessness and powerlessness that deep down many of us do feel, and not to judge it as being weak or that we're useless or anything like that. Just go, there are limits to what we can do, and there are lots of places we can be truly powerful and we can have an impact and we can do wonderful things and we can have power with people and we can have power with ourselves. But for me there's a paradox. I think the more I can accept and love those parts of me that feel a bit helpless and powerless, the more actually truly powerful I can feel. So it's a paradoxical journey. Anyway, that's today's beginning thought on this theme this week, from kind of feeling a victim to feeling much more in your sovereignty and in your power and in charge of yourself and your life, and in charge of things. So more to come this week. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. God bless. Have a good day. Bye bye.